podcast talk episode, the ongoing drama of Big Meech, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, and now Kenna Supreme McGriff. Welcome to another thrilling episode of Podcast Talk. I'm your host, Mr. LG, and today we're diving into a deep topic that's been lighting up the vlogs and blogs. Big Meech, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, and the underground whispers surrounding Kenna Supreme McGriff. But before we get started, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe and like button as we march toward our goal of 47 subscribers. A heartfelt salute to my returning subscribers. You mean the world to me. Current headlines in politics. There's an ongoing debate on whether the Democrats can keep up with Trump's dizzying pace. Reports are swirling that he plans to retake the Panama Canal, or at least something monumental is on the horizon. Is this just business as usual for Trump? A tactic to show his power and make things happen? It certainly keep us hanging on the edge of our seats. Over in the entertainment world, Kendrick Lamar halftime show was one for the ages. Fans speculated, will he perform the song Not Like Us, which is a diss track toward Drake. He didn't disappoint fans. He performed the song with a twist. And in sports, congrats to the new Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, as they dismantled the reigning two-time champs, Kansas City Chiefs. Jalen Hurts was the MVP of the game. Congratulations, and Philadelphia is having a party right now. Meanwhile, in the money game, financial market updates, I want to touch on something I've been following, and that's NVIDIA. I'm invested in NVIDIA stocks, and projections indicate they'll soar by the decade's end. However, like any hot stock, it's common for investors to panic and jump ship as signs of correction. But as a seasoned investor, I see plenty of long-term potential. The main topic, the snitch scandal, and more. Now, folks, let's get to the meat of today's discussion. I want to clarify right off the bat, I'm not an investigative reporter, nor am I here to solve crimes. I have a BA in communications, and I respect the hard work that goes into investigative reporting. That said, today's chatter around Big Meech and third-party snitching deserves some analysis. Now, I'm not directly calling Big Meech a snitch, but let's explore the mechanics on how one could potentially catch a charge through third-party snitching. The legal term I'm referring to is reduction under Federal Rule 35B. This involves third-party cooperation, which can occur when someone unrelated to the accused provides information to law enforcement. Sometimes that someone might even be a close friend or a loved one. There's a narrative out there suggesting that if an informant isn't named in the paperwork, it doesn't count as snitching. I'm here to challenge that notion. A personal account. Someone I know faced 2 federal charges, and in both cases, the informant wasn't revealed due to plea agreements. He figured out who the informant was based on interactions with various individuals involved. This individual's clever tactics ultimately led to a shorter sentence for him, while my acquaintance took the fall. Curiously enough, Big Meech didn't receive such leniency. Some whispered that Tammy Collins may have tried to get Meech's time cut, but couldn't due to her alleged relationship with an FBI agent. Did Tammy act unilaterally, or was she part of a broader scheme? It's convoluted, and without solid evidence, it remains speculative. Law enforcement often utilizes confidential informants, drawing intel from public sources and social media. This has become a double-edged sword in the age of digital interactions. Unfortunately for Big Meech, he appears caught in a chess match between titans, 50 Cent and Rick Ross, both formidable players who emerged to have lucrative enterprises by mining the lives of former street legends. The bottom line, many want to see you succeed, just not more than them. Big Meech finds himself in a precarious situation where he might ultimately lose in this clash of egos and influence. Despite the drama, it's possible he could turn the controversy into a career opportunity, perhaps touring with Rick Ross. Although, let me be frank, to the younger hip-hop audience, Big Meech is somewhat of a relic. Kingdom Supreme McGriff joins the conversation, adding more fuel to the fire. Kingdom Supreme McGriff recently chimed in after his son trolled 50 Cent. He's separating himself from his son's antics, but in the entertainment industry, what's known often becomes just as crucial as the actual events themselves. The drama keeps unfolding, and it seems that the controversy only sells more in this space. Another significant point, the rumor mill has it that 50 Cent officially canceled the BMF series, impacting Big Meech's Jr. acting opportunities. This echoes past instances where established players like Supreme have tried to reinsert themselves in the hip-hop narrative post-prison. We all remember Supreme's flawed attempt to align with Irv Gotti and Murder Inc., a venture that didn't quite pan out. And let's remember this, once you're a kingpin, returning to a civilian life can strip away that aura of power. Many find themselves chasing shadows rather than reigniting their past glory. New players arise in the streets, and the former rulers often find their peak is behind them. In conclusion, as we wrap up today's episode, this saga illustrates how the lives of public figures can become tangled in a web of drama, speculation, and legal battles. Big Meech, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, Supreme all occupy unique places in the narrative, reflecting broader themes of power, loyalty, and the consequences of living in a world where reputations can shift with just a whisper. Thank you for tuning in to Podcast Talk. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.